up.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. How pathetic can some people be?
I feel guilty being a dad a lot because I always try and save money, you know, and the way you save money is you don't spend on, but it's cheaper stuff. Just like if someone could explain milk to me, why is there a difference in the price of milk? This is what I'm talking about. You go in, you want to buy some milk, like a gallon of milk, the big name brand is Board, and it's like $5.18 or $4.18 a gallon or whatever. Then you can buy the store brand, which if you're shopping at Walmart, they call it wall milk. And it's like $1.10 less a gallon. And I'm like, milk is milk. Where are they getting this cheaper milk? Does that worry anybody else? But I mean, is the Borden cows hanging out in a pasture? Big lazy eyelashes, you know, polished bells, green grass, moo. And you go over the hill and there's the Walmart white trash cows, just brown grass. And they all have tramp stamps, wearing 3 nipple rings. Smoking cigarettes. Take what you want, darling. I ain't using it. I'm terrified to buy this stuff. I'm afraid my kids will be eating their cereal. This tastes like a Marlboro. Shut up. We saved $1.10.
Dumbass of the day. 93.3 KZOC.
I remember being a kid that I liked the cheapest milk the best. We had this stuff in the Northwest. I think it was cheaper because it was regional. Vitamilk. You remember this? It was a blue and white and yellow container.
There's a difference between milks?
And then there was Lucerne.
I would love to try this as a taste test one day. If people could tell me the difference in the dairy, because I'm with him on this one. There's no difference in milk.
Well, I guess it's what you feed the cows.
Bull.
You know, could change the flavor a little bit.
Cow.
My cousin worked for Lucerne Dairy. And he says, trust me, after you see what comes through this milk, you're going to want it pasteurized. Which, do you know what pasteurized means, Cameron? If you don't, I'll tell you real quick. It just means they boil the hell out of the milk. And then they add some stuff to it. And then that kills everything, all the bacteria. And then they bottle it, cool it, and chill it, and bottle it. And that's pasteurizing. When you don't do that, you see all this other stuff that's in the milk. It's pretty gross, I guess.
Is all milk pasteurized then? That's stuff that we buy at the store?
I mean, here I think it has to be, but I know when I went over to like France and Paris and they don't pasteurize their stuff, and it actually tastes better, but cheeses especially. A shopper at an Aldi's supermarket near London, that's where Aldi's from. You go to the one in 5 cities, it's not from there. Probably know that when you see the label.
It's the same brand, it's the same store.
It's a chain, yeah, it's a chain. I'm just saying it didn't originate in Rio Grande.
No.
They're in London.
I think Rio Grande might be their newest edition.
Mm-hmm. I see them going up. Are you starting to see advertisements for Aldi's now?
I was behind. We were coming back from where we were. Oh, we were coming back from Solvang a couple months ago, and we got behind a truck on the freeway. And it was an Aldi's truck, and it was obvious there's only one place he could be going up here. I was like, "You're kidding me? This guy drives up from L.A. every day to make his drop off at Royal Grande. How the hell do they keep their prices so low if that's the case?"
Well, I think that just happens. I mean, you know, people have to deliver stuff.
No, I understand. They're heroes. They're the ones.
They are the heroes. A shopper in an Aldi supermarket near London surprised customers when she began pulling bottles off of the shelf, liquor bottles, and smashing them on the ground. The incident went on for several minutes as she threw and pushed nearly 500 bottles off the shelves.
Whoa.
I guess we got some audio of this.
Smash, smash, smash.
Yeah, she. There was some woman in the store. Of course, what do you do with your phone? You got to capture it. There we go. There she is. Breaking all the bottles.
Oh, God. She's not right. She's cut with her right hand and covered in blood now.
Just watch.
Is she destroying the proletariat?
Oh, God.
Don't use your big British words around us.
Never seen anything like this.
She's cut herself. She's bleeding. He's sitting there videotaping the whole thing. Nobody steps in until a security guard from a nearby store
Not even the Aldi's
comes in and does the bear hug on her.
Okay? Not even the Aldi store. It was a nearby store. Meanwhile, there's this guy standing there, had the wherewithal to pull out his phone and videotape it. This is where the real pandemic is, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the fact that in this year
she's lost her damn mind.
We are not even bothering with trying to get a woman to stop until she reaches 500 bottles of liquor smashed on the floor. That's what the stop was. Like, if I were to say to you, if I was in an Aldi's. Now, I don't know what the Aldis are like over there. I think I have a feeling they're bigger than the one in Arroyo Grande. But I would be surprised if there's 500 bottles on the shelves.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you'd have to go back to the back room of the one.
That's a lot of bottles.
Yes. If I were to say to you, I'm going to start smashing bottles here. How many bottles do you think I'm going to be able to smash before somebody stops me? You would say what? What was a fair number you would
30.
say? 30. This chick got to 500.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
are you going to step in and stop her?
Dipstick over there is pulling out his phone, going, "Oh, she's not right. Let me get a video of this woman that's mentally disabled."
She cut her hand.
She cut her hand.
But Jeffrey, my internet points. I need my internet points.
I understand that, but Christ Almighty, come on! I mean, like, somebody could have just stepped in there, then put down the phone and said, "Hey, stop! No, everyone, you heard that video.
That's as far as I go.
All you heard was the clanging around. Nobody was like shouting at her.
Yeah, no.
Hey, look at that, dear. Woman over there seems to be having a spot of trouble with some bugs.
Oh, she's not right.
Yeah,
she's not right.
She cut her hand.
Her right hand is covered in blood now.
She's covered in blood.
Thanks for the narrative on the video.
Jesus Christ!
I don't have any ninja moves, so I'm not jumping in there and taking her down. But maybe, hey, is everything okay? You want me to buy you a drink?
Where are we at society where it's our main goal is to pull out the camera and take a phone video of it instead of pull out the phone and call the police, perhaps? I don't know if somebody else is going to. We'll get a
Got to get his points.
security guard from next door.
I don't know about this game where you get the points, but it's very important.
So when the security guard has to be summoned from next door, of course she's going to get to the number 500. This is just downfall. These things that we hold in our hands on a regular basis that we are so attached to are the downfall of our society. It really is. It's terrible.
Congratulations, bystander, videotaping the whole thing. You are Jeff and Jeremy's
Dumbass of the Day. 93.3 KCOC.
Don't be a dummy when it comes to your landscape supplies. Go to Peterson U-Cart on Gusta Road, just north of Quickie Car Wash in Atascadero.
We load, you cart, you save.
The wife and I stopped buying gifts for each other, I don't know, about 5 years ago. It just got to the point where every time I got her something,
Can I tell you something?
She didn't want it.
I hate it when you refer to her as the wife.
Oh, Charlene, do you want me to just say her name? My wife?
Yeah. I think my wife it has a little bit more respect, even though it does take ownership of another human being. But it's just, I don't know. It just has more respect than the wife. The wife makes it just seem like she's like this
stay at home and get my underwear clean kind of girl?
No, just this person that you have to have around.
What do you think, Cameron? Is that offensive to you, the wife?
I don't really think about it. The only thing that offends me is that you are not saying my wife without an accent. You're saying it without it. You need to say my wife.
My what?
The Borat.
I'm just going to say...
The wife.
I'm going to say my Charlene. All right, that's my wife's name. Anyways, we stopped getting gifts a long time ago. I'm glad you said that, though. Maybe it does come off negative. But
you could say the Charlene.
And so we do the treat yourself Christmas, and we each get to go get ourselves something. Now I already got mine on. I think I talked about that last week. I got it on Black Monday, whatever. Since Black Friday is now the month of November, I got mine on a Monday sale.
Yeah,
you got a propeller. Yeah.
Yesterday was Cyber Monday. I didn't even jump online at all.
I got a Garmin. You want to know what I got, Cameron? I got sonar. I have to read it. It's a Garmin Echo Map UHD 93 SV Fish Finder Chart Plotter combo.
Oh yeah, I saw you having that up on your damn computer screen all week last week.
I'm very excited. Very excited. Got it yesterday. I can't install it. It's way too complicated, but I'm going to have my mechanic put it on my boat. And I'm going to be able to see the fish in real time underneath the boat and on the side of the boat. It's got side scan, down scan, sonar, and like when you watch a show and they're looking for bodies in the water and they look at that screen and, they're looking for, have you ever seen that? That's kind of what it looks like. In case anybody ever needs me to go help them look for a body, I've got sonar now. I could do that.
Detectives, hit up Jeremy. He's got you
seriously,
set.
you don't understand this guy. He goes for ride-alongs with the police officers. He wants to be a police officer so bad.
I don't want to be a police officer. I'm just a fan of the show.
This is just another tool. This is just another tool in his box to try to get the deputy volunteer sheriff badge.
One time I was riding with JW and there was a domestic call. This guy was strangling his wife behind the Safeway or the Vons in Napomo, and he didn't know where the side tree was. And I was sitting there and I picked up my phone. I got him on my Apple iMaps. I go, dude, it's right there. And he goes, right on, brother. And then we got there and
nobody was there.
No, the guy was there. I stayed in the car with the windows in the up because I didn't want to get my ass kicked.
Most white shirt thing that you do, I swear it is.
And then he got out,
and now you even have a fish finder, and you're like, oh yeah, by the way,
I can look for bodies.
You can find bodies in the lake if you need to.
Okay, well this isn't about me, all right. I was just saying,
kind of about you.
Parents stop getting themselves each other presents after a while, right? I know my parents did presents, yeah. So we do the treat yourself thing. So it's kind of like, cause you focus on the kids, right? I'm sure you and your wife focus on the kids, but I know your wife probably gets you something cause she seems to be that kind of person. Like she likes to buy gifts for people. Mm-hmm. You buy her something?
Yeah, I buy her like 3 or 4 things.
What'd you get your wife?
Do you have to get a list?
Or I could tell you.
Well, no, but does she give you the list?
Or tells me about it. She's like, you should go buy this thing for me.
Oh, okay. So it's not like you have to pay attention. It's the most annoying thing in the world to have to pay attention to somebody. They're like, well, you live with me all year. And it's like, I don't know what you want. You just get what you don't ever tell me what you want.
Yeah.
It's annoying when people just expect you to know what you're supposed to get them for the holidays. And what's more annoying is my mom asking me what my wife wants. Because not only do I have to get her something, now I have to tell my mom 3 or 4 things that she wants as well. And it's a lot of pressure. And it's annoying.
Yeah, but, I mean, a lot of pressure is not being able to pay your rent or something like that. I mean, this is in the grand scheme of things.
Why do you have to go there and ruin my situation? Ruin my situation.
I mean, these are really first world problems that you're speaking of.
No, I know. Well, it's Christmas. This is
buy the presents.
Okay, I understand. But
I don't want to have to be a mind reader of the people that I'm supposed to love, the ones I refer to with the proposition "the."
The wife,
the mom, the wife.
No, so we just started doing this treat yourself thing, and it's worked out really well. And I was hoping to pass it along to other people that maybe feel the same way, that it just adds extra stress that you don't need in your life because you're trying to pay the rent, you're trying to take care of your kids, you're trying to do all this kind of stuff. Just let them say, hey, go get yourself whatever you want. I mean, I don't know, maybe you set a budget. I don't know.
I really don't want anything. And if I do want something, I'm going to go get it myself.
No, there's something you want. You want a new laptop.
I do, but I want this place to pay for it because that's what I use it for. I
don't understand why you think this place needs to buy you a laptop, because I use my laptop for work. I bought it myself. Number one, because I wanted to get the laptop I wanted.
Yeah, you didn't have to. I'll take anything that works. I don't care. I just want something that works.
You could get one and then put it down as a tax write-off.
For work purposes?
Yeah.
No, because
I think you might be able to.
Yeah, but the problem is what you don't understand about taxes is you already get a huge amount.
Like my tax write-offs are already taken care of.
Yeah, you have to go past that. Yeah. You would have to write off so much crap to get that paid for. You can't just write off anything you want because the government already gives you a bunch of forgiveness.
With the kids and the cost of their schooling, it's taken care of. The tax write-off is maxed. It is maxed to the hilt.
So if your wife got you a laptop for Christmas, you would not be happy with her.
No, because I'd be like, why'd you spend our hard-earned money on a laptop when work should have bought the laptop? It's fine. So I'm working on it.
If the boss calls and I'll say, hey, Jeff wants a laptop for Christmas.
Then that'll be fine because that means work is buying it. So you get a fair amount of delivery. You love it.
You mean like the Amazon type stuff?
The more you can stay at home, man. I'm telling you.
Stay at home. I just can't find stuff. I've driven from Paso to Santa Maria and everywhere in between to find stuff before, and it's not worth it.
Jeremy
the time,
comes in here,
the gas,
just 4 hours, and he's like, "Okay, that's it. I've done my fulfillment. I am good with what I've done for society today. Head home and get some delivery."
Not food though. I go pick that up.
Could
myself.
you tell me? Yeah, because it's always fresher when you pick it up. You're not. We have to rely on the third party. That's the problem with the pickup food. Like I mean, with the delivery food, I don't know. Just don't trust it. I don't trust somebody else picking up my food. Here's another thing that you can't trust. Moving forward, there was a porch pirate. You know what porch pirates are?
The people that steal your stuff if you don't get home and get it in the house before they get to it.
They're big this time of year. You can tell me what a UPS driver wears, right?
Wears a brown suit.
Yeah, you can tell me what a FedEx driver wears, right?
Purple.
Yeah. It's the reason why these people have outfits. Or, I'm sorry, uniforms. I shouldn't call them outfits. You know what the USPS guy wears, right?
Yeah, it's kind of gray. Got some red and white.
Blue gray, yeah. I think it's more of a blue. Can you tell me what an Amazon delivery driver wears?
It's got that little half smile on it that can also be mistaken for a penis.
It's not uniform. That's the problem.
But that's the logo. I don't know what they...
But there's no, like with Amazon, it's like whatever the hell. It's like this USPS is a little bit guilty of this on the weekends. I don't know if you've noticed, but on the weekends, they have like a B crew of people that deliver...
Just Amazon stuff?
The mail. No. I'm talking USPS, United States Postal
No, I never
Service.
see our postal because of the driveway. This driveway.
Okay, well, if you did, you'd notice that on the weekends, it's like they went into the people that they hire on the weekends, they don't care what they're wearing. They're like, yeah, it's just a part-time gig. I don't care. I'm not going to wear the uniform.
So they get to wear what, sweats or yoga pants?
Yeah, they wear whatever the hell. Like, so I've had people come up to me, I'm like, can I help you? They're like, yeah, I got a package for you. I'm like, ooh, okay, well, why? They're like, oh, I'm with the post office. Oh, okay.
You don't look like the post office.
Usually,
what's in the box? What's in the box?
Usually, y'all are wearing some uniforms. Uniform. In Virginia, a man dressed up as the Amazon delivery driver, and he stole 3 packages from a front stoop last week.
See, here's the problem. You don't just leave your Amazon package on the front porch and they come get it. That's where the light bulb goes off first. You know what I mean?
How does that work?
You take your Amazon package. Don't you take it to a place to ship it? Don't you take it somewhere? Or do you just leave it on your porch and they come get it? I guess I don't do it the other way. My wife usually takes the packages and when we're going to send something back, and she handles it.
That's true. Because we have UPS right across the street. My wife actually will say, take this into work with you, and then they're open on limited hours.
Yeah, or go to a UPS store or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I ship something. I go to the UPS store.
So this guy, he just put an arrow, that Amazon arrow, on his shirt, on his shoulder sleeve. And that was the Amazon uniform. And you know what? I don't know if I would question that because I don't know what an Amazon uniform is.
So his thing was if somebody stops him, he'd say, oh, no, look right here. See that? I drew that on there myself. I work for Amazon.
I had a buddy once who, this was when digital cameras first came out, okay? And what he did is he went to a Maxim magazine and he cut out the Maxim magazine logo on it and then scotch taped it on top of the digital camera. And digital cameras used to have to be big.
Yeah.
You used to put a floppy disk in it.
I remember
and
that.
it would hold like 26 pictures, and that was it. Like, it was before SD cards and all that stuff. And he had this big, bulky, this is like in 1999, maybe even 2000. And we went to, no, it was 1999 because I remember we were in South Lake Tahoe for when the year 2000 hit for New Year's. So everybody's out in the streets between Harvey's and Harrah's, and they're all jumping around. And he's walking around, and he's getting girls to pose for Maxim magazine because he had cut it out of he couldn't have enough floppy disks, right? He cut it out of the magazine, and it fit perfectly on top of the thing. So he's like, "Hey, girls!"
Of the camera?
Of the camera, yeah. So he scotch taped it to the top of the camera to make it look like it was property of Maxim magazine. And he's like, "Hey, girls, I work for Maxim magazine." He would just show them the top of his camera. Mind if I take some pictures? And then they started out like being sexy and stuff like that, hoping to get discovered.
Did he get them to take off their tops?
I don't know. It was a long time ago, but I'm guessing so.
You got it. You got it. It was. Come on, you got to push the limits.
Remember, we all thought the computers were going to reset themselves. I mean, come on. It was a crazy time, and so he would do that. But there was no credentials. He didn't have to have any credentials. That's what I'm saying. Amazon, get some uniforms. Get something that we can recognize. Okay, that's an Amazon delivery guy. That's a UPS delivery guy. That's a USPS delivery guy. I mean, we have the mental capacity to memorize 4 of the main delivery guys. Hell, I even know what the DHL guy wears. He wears a yellow shirt with red logo on it.
Yeah,
that's DHL.
Amazon, okay? You're the biggest.
DHL, you're not doing.
But they're new to the game too.
A fraction of what. But you're
get him
Amazon.
A polo shirt.
All the stuff you're gonna tell me you want to go carbon neutral by 2035, but you can't even pin down a uniform to the point where a guy's just gonna have an arrow on his sleeve and be like, "Here to get the packages." It cracks me up. But I don't know if I would question that.
Now
guy.
they do have a uniform. I just had to look it up. It's got black sleeves, light blue in the front. Got a white stripe over the shoulders. It's a polo shirt. It says Amazon. But maybe they're just not getting this off to enough people.
It needs to jump off the page.
Because here's some jackass wearing a University of Washington sweatshirt who's delivering packages.
See, this is what I'm talking about. But Amazon wanting to be seen as a progressive company is going to be like, well, we don't want to place the stigma on our delivery drivers of defining them based on what they wear. This is ridiculous because this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a guy drawing an arrow on the sleeve of his shirt, showing up at people's places, stealing packages, cutting into your bottom line. It's stupid. Like, get a uniform, Amazon. I want to be able to identify you when you're dropping something off.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.